Am I the asshole? Christmas edition.
Okay,
Alright.
let's hear it.
Am I the asshole for saying I won't come to Christmas at my in-laws if I can't wear a hat? This is a petty little thing, but maybe you guys can help me know if I was wrong, if I was in the wrong. For context, I, 25 female, got married in November. My mother-in-law doesn't really like me even trying to steal the spotlight at my wedding, but is still overly traditional. At Thanksgiving, I was having a really bad hair day, so I wore black leather cap, which my husband said looked great on me. The holiday was hostile even more so than prior gatherings I'd been to, and hubby said, mother in law, said it was because I wore a hat. But I know it was just an excuse. I told my mother in law I wouldn't come to Christmas with them, then blocked her number and Facebook. My husband is trying to keep us both happy since he doesn't like conflict. He wants me to come to one more celebration to see if maybe people are getting used to me. He's told mother-in-law she needs to be nice and treat me as part of the family since I am, and that if I feel unwelcome at Christmas like I did at Thanksgiving, that we won't attend future events and she see him much anymore. I understand why he wants me to give her one final chance and haven't had any conflict with him. Marriage is about compromise and I get that. He doesn't want to cut her off since she's his mother, but I just don't want to be involved with her unless I have to be. I wanted to see if my mother-in-law was listening to him, so I asked my husband to request that I be allowed to wear the same hat to Christmas. My husband said he thought I'd worn it since I had a bad hair day, but this time it's as a statement that they shouldn't treat me as an outsider, either because I wear hats all the time, or they just don't like me. If they won't let me wear a hat, what else are they going to restrict me? Let me be or I won't come. Period.
Look, here's the thing, right? As I'm looking at it from the husband's point of view. Well, first thing, your mom should always and your mom and your wife should always have a good relationship. If there's tension, then there's a problem. Now, as a husband, if you make a commitment to someone, then that person is number one in your life. Even if this guy might be a mama's boy or whatever, he has to pick his wife over his mom. That's just how it works, right? Now, it seems like he is doing that because he did mention that they might not go to future events and give it one more shot.
I feel like there's an underlying issue here. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. There should not be this strife between people.
Like, it's just
or
a
this
hat.
jealousy and shit, dude. You know what I mean?
Like, there has to be something because it doesn't make sense. Like, why is the mother-in-law getting so angry if she's just wearing a hat?
I think it's just a lack of communication, dude. Unless she's stuck up or something.
I don't
'Cause
think
some
it's
women
lack
are
of
like that.
communication. I just think it's weird.
What's weird?
It's like, it's just a hat at the end of the day.
Okay, but some women are stuck up, dude. Some older women who are Karens are stuck up, and if things don't go their way, then they freak out. That's just the thing. So if his mom is a Karen and says, "Oh, you can't wear a leather hat on Christmas in my house" or whatever.
That's just weird. It's like
Okay, but that's just
nonsensical.
okay, but that's just how people are, bro.
Yeah.
And it depends too, right? It depends. If the mom invited them over and it's like, "Hey, we have a dress code or some shit," or hey, we're all wearing Christmas sweaters and hats, Santa hats or some shit or some other thing, then it's dress accordingly, right? Because I've had house parties where I'm oh, it's Christmas or it's this time, everyone, semi-formal dress up, and that's it. We had poker night, upstairs, had some beers, everyone dressed up Casino Royale style, right? But that's
Sure.
that's the theme of the party, right? So if you fucking show up in sweatpants, then it's I'd be reluctant to let you in. Well, it's not even that. It's more of if you didn't come dressed up to make a statement or you didn't want to, then it's okay, bro, you're just ruining the party because you're too fucking lazy to put on a dress shirt or some shit.
I don't know. I just think this situation is weird overall.
I mean, in this situation, from what I hear from her perspective, the mom is just freaking out for no reason. But then it seemed like they were just arguing. She just brought the hat into it for no reason too. So this whole thing is fucked, bro. Boys, make sure that your mom likes the girl you marry and that your girl likes your mom as well. There should be a relationship between them that is good. Because if they don't like each other, then it's you're going to be pulled between, two women, and that's never a good thing.
Am I the asshole for banning alcohol from Christmas?
Okay, let's hear the story.
My husband's family likes to drink. Every holiday includes multiple bottles of wine/cocktails. I hate drinking. I have never drank. My father was an alcoholic. I think it's childish if you can't have fun without drinking. This year I'm hosting Christmas for a change. I decided since it's at my house, no alcohol allowed. We are all getting older and it's time to grow up. My husband's sister called to ask what she could bring. She saw a recipe for a Christmas martini that she wanted to bring. I told her about my no alcohol rule. She didn't say much but must have told the rest of the family. Some of them started texting me asking me if I was serious and saying that it is lame, but I'm not budging. Now, it turns out my husband's sister is hosting an alternate gathering that almost everyone is choosing to go to instead. It's so disrespectful, all because they would have to spend one day sober. My husband told me he talked to his sister and we are invited to her gathering and he said we should just go and stop causing issues, but I won't. It's so rude. Now my husband is mad because I'm making him stay home and spend Christmas with me, but it was my turn to host and I chose to have a no alcohol. They could have dealt with it for 1 year. Am I the asshole?
Yes, 100% you're the asshole. 100%.
Depends.
It's not depends, bro.
It depends. Because, some people get a little like drink too much and.
But it's a Christmas party.
Yeah. But some people drink too much and they get like, some people, get noisy or like they start arguing or, some people aren't nice when they're drunk. So maybe you don't want to deal with that at your house. So I can understand that.
Okay, but if you host a party and it's a Christmas party,
Yes.
people are asking if they want to drink, right?
Yes.
She has the right to say no alcohol. But then don't get fucking mad if people are going to be making another party without you.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's fine.
Like, sure, you want to make this rule, go ahead. But then see what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm like okay with that. Like,
So-
I think my thing is like,
I think she's more the asshole to her husband, right?
yes.
Because the husband is the loser here because he has to stay with her by themselves on Christmas, when the whole family is having fun time, when, Christmas Eve and stuff is supposed to be a time to be all together, put aside differences and, have a, good time. But if it's going to be over some petty shit like, oh, I don't want drinking in my house, okay, then don't host the party. Go somewhere else and, that's it. Don't try to force others to do something that they don't want to do. That's my thing, right? Like, if you're putting a rule in your house but people still want to drink, I think it's fine. Like, the position that you're in your house, it's your rules.
Yes.
They don't want to, like, you don't want people to drink, that's fine. But then don't get mad if people don't want to come to your house. You know what I mean? Like, if you put a restriction, don't be surprised people don't want to come. Same thing with, like, countries. If a country restricts a certain right, don't expect people to not want to go to that country because they restrict certain rights.
Yeah, no, I think it's, like, it's not good to be like, it should be expected that they're going to do something else. Like, you shouldn't get angry about it, but I can understand why she feels a bit, a bit betrayed or a bit like, oh, okay, so if you guys don't drink, then you're not coming. It kind of like hurts, you know what I mean? But I can understand that why they're doing it, and she should accept, okay, if they're going to drink, at least they're not going to do it at my house type thing.
Well, yeah.
So what we got from this is that the husband's fucked.
Yes.
Nice. Last one. Am I the asshole for skipping Christmas with my parents since they won't treat me like an adult? I, female 27, have been with my boyfriend, male 33, for almost 2 years now. We will be getting married eventually, but it's not a priority. My mom won't let us share a bed if we come see them for any reason. When we came over this last summer, my boyfriend suggested renting a hotel so we could have some privacy and a comfortable bed. It drove my mom nuts that we bypassed her little rules. She wouldn't drop it the entire time we were there. She made me promise not to do that again. My boyfriend's mom and dad are retired to Mexico and they are really chill. So we made plans to come visit them over Christmas. They are not Christian, so they don't really care when they see their son with regards to religious holidays. We didn't tell my parents we weren't coming. My mom asked me at Thanksgiving if I was going to hold my promise not to stay at a hotel over Christmas. I answered truthfully that I would not stay at a hotel. I'm sitting here on the balcony of my future in-laws condo looking at the Caribbean, waiting for sunrise and enjoying the peace and quiet. I made the mistake of going online yesterday and I saw a bunch of posts from my mom and my sisters about how I was a jerk for lying to them about my plans. I may have been a little tipsy last night because I decided to respond. I said that it was ridiculous of them to try and tell me I couldn't share a room with my boyfriend, that I was keeping my promise by not staying at a hotel when we were there, and that if they planned on putting everything on Facebook, I would be avoiding all visits for the foreseeable future. They took down their posts when people started crapping on them for trying to control me, but some people did agree with them. Now they are texting me and calling to say I was an asshole for making them look bad. I asked them if they were trying to make me look good with their posts. They stopped for a while, but there were more texts and voicemails this morning. I'm kind of liking the idea of skipping out on the drama from now on, but I miss my dad and he is blameless in this. Am I the asshole?
This one depends on perspective. First, I just want to say, arguing, like having family arguments over the internet is petty and don't do it. Right? It's stupid. What are you fucking posting shit about on Facebook?
Facebook, bro.
Like, what the fuck, dude? Oh my god, my daughter won't come to Christmas. Don't fucking post that shit on like, Facebook, bro. Or Twitter or whatever, dude.
Yeah.
I just hate that shit. I hate it so much. No one gives a fuck that you guys are arguing, dude.
I honestly don't think that's real, though. Like, no, it probably is real, but I'm like, I've never seen it happen. Like, who goes on the internet to complain about their family? Like,
But that's
at
the
least
thing,
for us, like, nobody does that shit. That's just weird as fuck.
Like, that's just dumb. Okay, but besides that point, there's two perspectives here, right? I'm taking the mom side, my perspective is I believe that the mom is in the right and the daughter is wrong because I'm old school and you should not be sharing a bed until you get married. And the daughter said that they are, boyfriend, girlfriend. They're not even like engaged or fiance or anything. So from my traditional perspective, I agree with the mom, right? That's my perspective.
I disagree.
Right.
Like, I think, okay, if they're at the parents' home and they don't want them to share a room, okay, that's fine. It's their house, their rules. But if they want to get a hotel and stay in their own room somewhere else, then I don't think the mom should get mad about that. Because they're not in their house, they're not disrupting them or, bothering them in any way. So the mom shouldn't be mad at them for finding an alternative situation. I think where the daughter is a bit wrong is for not telling the mom that she's spending Christmas with, her husband's family that year. She should have told her that.
Or boyfriend's family.
Yeah, boyfriend's family. And I think that's reasonable to do. Like, so I don't know how people do it. Maybe some people do it like they go to the mom's family one day and the husband's or boyfriend's the other day. Or some like split it like 1 year that, 1 year the other family, they swap or whatever. But I don't think the mom should have went online and started talking shit.
Well, the problem with this story is the online shit. And then the perspective is based on your morals, right? That's basically it.
Is that it? That's all you have to say?
Well, yeah, there's nothing else to say, right? Like, anyone can argue with the daughter was right or the mom was right. It's just based on your morals and if you believe that sex before marriage is immoral and if you're religious or not, right? So
Fair enough, sir.